on Lagos television. The Ojora royal family is set to celebrate its rich heritage, enduring legacy, and unity through the 2026 Ojora Day celebration. And joining us on the conversation to discuss the significance of the event and what should be expected, we are joined by Prince Adewale Taorid Ojora. He is the Electoral Commissioner, Lagos State Independent Electoral Commission, and Vice Chairman of the Ojora Day Planning Committee. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
So before we go into the significance of the celebration and what should be expected, let's start with a brief history of the Ojora family, because again, a lot of Gen Zs don't know. They just know there's a place called Ojora, but then they might not know the story, of that family. So take us through brief history.
Well, Ojora family belongs to the traditional Idaho class of chiefs, which are the land-owning families in Lagos. And the first Ojora is Alara Oji, well over 300-400 years ago. And as part of the Idaho, members of the Idaho, Lagos is subdivided among the Idaho class. And Ojora family land mass span what we call about 7 local governments now in Lagos, in the present day Lagos. 4 local government and 3 LCDA, namely the Apapa local government, Apapa Igomo LCDA, Ajiromi local government, Ifelodun LCDA, Surulere local government, Lagos mainland local government, and Kokaguda LCDA. And the present Ojora of Lagos is the 16th, and is the first crown Oba. Yes, you know that when the issue of Olofin, Ojora is one of the descendants of Olofin, and a lot of has to do with Lagos history, has to do with the Obaship status. But then, from time immemorial, the Idaho class has always been a royal class because they own the land. And so, what we have now is one of the greatest sons of Olofin, the Idaho class, the Ojora royal family, with a landmass that spans from what we know now as Ijoro Lopa. That place that is where the palace of the Ojora of Lagos used to be. It was acquired in between 1918 and 1920 for the power station. And then the palace has to move to the present location. But then the landmass started from that Ijoro Lopa to Apapa, to Ajegunle, to Orile, then Igomu. We won the land. It was a 42 years land case as regards Igomu, and which took us to the Supreme Court, and we won well over 17 years ago. So Ojora I think is one of the biggest Idaho family that you think of because of the land mass.
Okay. Thank you for sharing that brief history. Now let's go into the business of the day.
Yeah.
What is the significance of this annual celebration?
Well, the Ojora Day 2026 was conceived as part of activities to celebrate the 32nd coronation anniversary of the present Ojora of Lagos, His Royal Majesty Oba Dr. Abdul Fatai Oyinka Aremwaromire, the Oba Ojora of Ijora, Apapa and Igomu Kingdom. He was installed as the Chief Ojora of Lagos in 1994. But then he became Oba Ojora in 2010. Yes, of course, that was long overdue. But then, because the late Oba of Lagos, in his wisdom, saw that the Idejos there's need for the Idejos to now fully oversee their land mass and give them the consenting authority to go ahead and become the full traditional rulers of that, and is a first-class Oba in Lagos. And then, so we were looking at a way of bringing the families and, of course, every other person, the inhabitant of Ojoran Kingdom together. And the sons and daughters, we came with a program of a 4-day program, which started last week Friday with the 32nd coronation anniversary of His Royal Majesty. And today is the day 2 with Ojora Walk. Okay. Yes, this is just for us to of course also promote healthy living.
So is this the outfit for the walk?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
This is the way everybody was dressed.
Okay.
We have the Oba Ojora in attendance. Oba Oluwa, who is also a member of Ojora family, and so many other important dignitaries in the family. And we have this, and this is just for us to promote healthy living within the Ojora kingdom. It was a walk that will take us from Ijora, started from the palace, it will take us to Ajegunle, take us to Rile, take us to Badia, and back to Ijora. But it's going to be an annual event. This is the first one, it's going to be an annual event. And tomorrow, we're also showcasing our rich cultural heritage of the Ijora kingdom. Yes, at the front stage of the palace. And there's going to also be a medical outreach.
Okay.
Yes, for the people within the kingdom. And there's going to be outdoor sporting activities and, of course, children activities, because we know that the children are the future of tomorrow. This is the one that's going to take over from some of us. And we want to integrate them into what the family is all about and what we expect to be in the future. And Sunday is the grand finale, where we're going to host the creme de la creme of the society in Ijora. Yes, it's the grand finale, and we intend to make this an annual one where we also expand it. And I also have to say, about 2 days ago, the Oba Ojora of Ijora also paid a visit to the orphanage home, where he donated relief materials for the people there. It's an annual thing for him. It's just a way of giving back to the society.
Still speaking about giving back to the society again, because looking at the activities that you have reeled out, the work, the medical outreach, the sporting activities for
Cultural
children,
heritage.
it just speaks about the, I'd like you to expand more on why this initiatives have been taken to impact on the society.
Well, one of the key things is to promote inclusiveness within the kingdom. And of course, to also, because we know that there seems to be security concern challenges within the country, we also realize that within the Ojora kingdom, we want to bring everybody together in one united front, so that we'll speak the same language, we'll reason together, and we know that we need to protect this kingdom. Because we know that if you look at the kingdom, it's strategically positioned within Lagos Island, Apapa, and so many other places in Lagos. So it's strategically placed. So we cannot afford anything to trample within that kingdom. It's going to snowball around, because we almost have everybody within Nigeria. It's a mini Nigeria. You know, Lagos is mini Nigeria. I think Ijora kingdom is also a mini Lagos, a micro Nigeria in the context. So we have all kind of people there. So we wanted to bring everybody together. Let us celebrate together. Let's foster unity and ensure that this will continue to be a lasting legacy for all of us, and that Ijora kingdom will set the pace, and every other person will see the reason that there is need for us to be united.
Okay, and regardless of ethnicity or tribe or religion, everyone is allowed to participate.
This is for
everybody.
The sons, the daughters, the residents, the indigents. Once you reside within
those axes,
Ojora kingdom, you are allowed. So you can imagine 7 local governments, and you know that is huge. So we're bringing everybody together just for us to foster unity. Let us know that we are one and united Nigeria. You know, wherever you come from, once you reside with us, we're all the same thing. We treat everybody equally.
Okay, finally, what message would you like to send to Lagosians and members of the Ojora royal family?
Yes, I just wanted to thank everybody, His Royal Majesty, members of Ojora Royal Family Council, the traditional white chiefs in Ojora, and the sons and daughters, that this is a laudable program, and it is something that we must sustain. It's something that brings us together. A lot of people have to travel from outside the country, and it is something that's going to be, in the next future, it's going to be one of the greatest cultural heritage that will also be celebrated within the Ojora kingdom. It's something that will bring peace, stability, and unity to this kingdom and to everybody, and to Lagos State at large.
All right, thank you so much. As the Ojora royal family celebrates its heritage, unity, and legacy, the event promises not only a reflection on history, but also an opportunity to strengthen community bonds and impact lives. Thank you so much, Prince. Let me get your name again. Thank you so much, Prince Adewale Taorid Ojora, for your time on the conversation.
Thank you.
The program continues shortly. Stay with us.